Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the Friday practice session that just happened for the Catalan Grand Prix in the Circuit de Barcelona this afternoon. Now, before we get into it, here is how Friday's practice finished. Aleix Espargaro topped the pole from Brad Binder, Pedro Acosta, Pecco Bagnaia, Jack Miller, Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini, Franco Morbidelli, Alex Rins, Maverick Vinales, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, Miguel Oliveira, Fabio Quartararo, Marco Bezzecchi, Raul Fernandez, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Augusto Fernandez, Johan Zarco, Taka Nakagami, Joan Mir, Luca Marini, and Stefan Bradl didn't actually complete the second practice on Friday due to a stomach virus. Now, I am traveling today and tomorrow, so the videos won't be as normal, but what I saw for Aleix Espargaro, it's going to be an emotional weekend. He has announced his retirement, which is obviously a big thing. But it's good for him now. He can focus on the rest of the Grand Prix that he has left, and not be stressed about the decision. Really good to see him up the pointy end of the grid, and hopefully, he can carry this through into qualifying tomorrow. Brad Binder, really strange session actually for Binder. Had a couple of crashes, one really strange on the flip flop between 1 and 2. But again, a big weekend is needed. He is needed to be up towards the pointy end. Good to see him so far. Pedro Acosta, good session from him. It was a little bit weird the last couple of minutes. There was a lot of yellow flags and stuff like that. So I don't think we actually saw people doing a really angry lap. I think a lot of people got interrupted with the yellow flags, etc. But again, the ones that snuck through, it makes life easier, I suppose. Pecco Bagnaia, again, solid enough. It's very rare you see Pecco fast on a Friday. Good to see him there. Jack Miller, again, another person that needs to have a really solid, strong weekend. Under an awful lot of pressure now at KTM, if I'm very honest. In his own words, he said that if he could put the contract talks on hold for a while, he definitely would. Jorge Martin, I don't think he got his fastest lap in. He set his fastest lap on lap 19 of 23, so a couple of laps definitely taken out because of yellow flags. Bastianini, a good solid one as well. He needs to keep keeping himself in the picture, although it's likely he will go to the Open Aprilia seat for next season. Franco Morbidelli, really solid actually out of Morbidelli. Didn't really expect him to be getting up there. Again, is it his fastest lap? I don't think so. He set that on lap 20 of 24, so he was also impacted by the yellow flags. Alex Rins, really good for Alex to get in there again. Home Grand Prix for the Yamaha man. Maverick Vinales, was going to say surprised that he is down here, and I kind of still am. He set his fastest lap on lap 24 of 25, so he wasn't really impacted, but I guess maybe that lap 25 was going to be the one. Alex Marquez, well, he kind of messed up his brother, if I'm very, very honest. He did have a crash which affected Mark's lap. Mark in 12th will go through from Q1. I don't think there will be any problem with Mark getting into Q2 for tomorrow, but definitely not where Mark wants to be. Solid enough for Miguel Oliveira, even though there is an Aprilia and a Works Aprilia up top. Good enough for him, 13th. Fabio Quartararo, not really showing the pace. He did have a crash into turn 5. Not sure if he's okay after that or is he still feeling it a small bit. Marco Bezzecchi, quite interested to see that he was down in 15th. He was struggling early this morning, so maybe he's still trying to find his pace. He said his his fastest lap was lap 22:24. So again, he wasn't so much impacted. Okay from Raul Fernandez. Di Gianantonio did also have a crash in turn 5 as well. Augusto Fernandez, what can you say? This guy doesn't really needs to pick it up. He is within a second of the fastest lap out there, but again, he's 8 tenths behind Pedro Acosta. And then we have the 5 Hondas all in a row. Don't really know what to say about the Hondas. Johan Zarco's fastest. He's within a second still of Alicia Spargaro at the front, and then it's a big, nearly 6/10 of a second jump to Taka Nakagami behind him. All in all, I think it was a really good session. It is definitely very, very slippy. So it's going to be an interesting race tomorrow. Um, what tires are they going to use for the sprint? I genuinely don't know because there is some really heavy braking zones there, so I think they may have to go medium or hard. But it will be very interesting. Marquez is a little bit out of position, but all in all, I think it's really, really good. Sprint race winner tomorrow. I'm not going to change my mind. I think what I said in the podcast that Mark will win the sprint race tomorrow. I think it's probably achievable. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What did you think of the practice session? And who is your winner for tomorrow? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.